Wake up! So fluffy and comfortable. It's my bed. It comes with all the luxuries a bed should have. If I had a label maker, I would label this Amber's Stuff, and I would keep my label maker there. It's as useful as batteries are. That's saying a lot. I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy. This is my bed. There are many. Just my stuff. I still haven't unpacked properly. It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyways. My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. Sometimes I hear voices coming out of it. They're usually kind of informative. A miracle of modern technology. The tools I use to transfer my genius onto paper. Cornflakes. They've gotten cold and mushy and gross. Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. Yes, drawers. What will they think of next? It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects. I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case. I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Boomerang, What Goes Around Comes Around, The Island of the Monkeys, and Staring Down the Barrel, A Drunkard's Tale. I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night. Folium Cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there. Ugh. Nothing interesting about them. Well, what if... Since I'm paying for the view, I might as well enjoy it. I just can't seem to find any... It's filled with mysterious and magical things from the far corners. I should talk to Millie. She seems frightened.
It seems you had a nightmare.
There was this fire and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you all right?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but...
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
Doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie? Are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
How about I just keep pretending your office isn't in my closet and you actually owe me rent?
That was kind of a cheap shot, doll. But I guess nothing ever comes for free. What's this nonsense all about, anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things, and there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Yeah, Millie and the Paper City Orchestra. They thought they could practice here in the woods behind the house since their venue burned down.
Well, they can't. What the hell were they thinking? Besides, how did an entire orchestra escape through a maintenance tunnel? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
It makes this place look like a prop. Seems like Ted's onto something here. The light is off. I bet someone wasn't paying. That's what the phones looked like back in the days. Glue in a bottle. I bet this glue will be useful. Left there for research purposes. It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable, a truly fascinating predator of the... Nope. It's full of Ted's past. Well, since this office is in my closet, that window, where's the light coming from? It's just Ted. He looks mad. If looks could kill. These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What? I really feel like I don't own enough, and no, it's not a stereotype. What? Those must be Ted. I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's a very bleak and depressing story. Are you even trying? There we go. Now I just need a lens. Do what with it? I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now. Voila! A perfect crime. Ted will never know.
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough.
Found my magnifier.
Nope, not.
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough. Do what with it? Do what with it? It serves as a support for his head.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out. Or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted. The use of the color green is what makes this. You can almost taste. Unpacked stuff from our city apartment. Let's guess what's inside. I bet it's full of bouncing balls, sorted and packed neatly according to. I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around. The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist. Rather than paint with methodical, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through.
What the hell are you talking?
You're just such a caveman. A lamp. Nothing else to it. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around. It belonged to my grandpa. I don't think it. It's locked. There's some chain thingy. I don't think so. A door that leads to the. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name. Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out. It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
That's just.
It's just.
Yep, it. Such an amazing piece of woodwork. Gather round, young and old, witness this new technology. My old trusty lamp. I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes.
Rust. Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some
He's pretending he's. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse. Try to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down in the basement level, but we all know better.
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it. Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
It's all dry, serving as a reminder of life. A painting? Or is it for when you get tired of... It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is in... It's creepy. Oh my, those curtains are wide open. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination thing. I can see that. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor it was that one. It's locked. I mean, of course it is. A book titled It's a One... So many stupid words. It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from some...
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe...
Sure, the desert...
Hey, a flashlight.
There's bound to be some in the house.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. It's mostly filled with boring paperwork. It's a boring old cap. I just love the— If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize—
Sure. Are they letting just anyone be a painter?
Hey, I'm only 10 years old.
Please, whoever finds this log, I'm one of the developers, for bear with me. I didn't want to do it. They've made me. Please send some. Oh no, I can hear him coming.
Wow, that's just disturbing.
Yep.
Only for looking, not for— It's a decorative plaque of some sort? Or an award for woodshop? I don't really— It looks expensive. It's a small boat in the middle of a storm.
You know how they say, it's not the size of the boat.
What does that even mean?
I think it means that it doesn't really matter how big the ship is. It will probably sink if the storm is strong enough.
Such a tragedy. It's a small— It looks so peaceful. I wish I had more time to appreciate every piece of art. It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like— My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. My grandpa— I know you're not— I know you're— A book titled Indoctrination of Roman Dutch Law in the Courts of South Africa. Well, that makes no sense what— So many places. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this, and hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Let's take this bad boy for a spin. Let's take this bad boy for a spin. Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, it's so common you would think people— There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Just shining away. I have a similar one.
You have the same lamp in your room, those lazy artists.
Highly breakable. Nothing interesting about— Lex iniusta non est— Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous— This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's get—
Huh? Ah, I wasn't listening.
You didn't hear me cut— My grandpa's— I know you're— This hole leads to Flint's room. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through— It's a mess.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. Do what with it? It's mostly filled— There's a small kid. It looks lonely.
It's just hanging around. We'll have to find another way.
It's mostly filled with boring
We'll have to find another way.
Are you even trying?